Hi kids! Welcome back! For today, we are going to discuss your lesson about identify the 5 R's component of proper waste management. For our most essential learning competency, design a product out of local, recyclable, solid, and or liquid materials in making useful products. For today's objective, identify the 5 R's component of proper waste management. Let's ignite your curiosity, discover something new, unleash your inner scientist with Science 5! I am your virtual teacher, Teacher Regine. From your past lesson, we learned that different kinds of materials that we use at home, school, and environment can be useful and harmful. Those materials can be useful if it serves its purpose properly and we dispose it correctly. But those materials can be harmful if we use it incorrectly and dispose it improperly, which can lead to different problems such as land, air, and water pollution. What should we do to minimize those harmful effects? What should we practice? Let's find out. For our guide questions, Number 1. What is waste disposal? Number 2. What are the 5 R components of proper waste management? And number 3. How should we segregate our waste using waste segregation and 5 R's of proper waste management? Take a look at the 2 illustrations. What do you think they are doing? Which picture shows proper waste disposal? The 2 illustrations shows waste disposal of materials. Then, what is waste disposal? According to unacademy.com, waste disposal. It refers to the removal, disposal, recycling, or destruction of unwanted materials such as waste generated by agriculture, domestic use, or industrial products. From the 2 illustrations, the second picture shows proper waste disposal. Waste materials should be disposed properly to avoid harmful effects of materials to us humans and to the environment. This can be done by doing the proper waste segregation. Waste segregation. It is the process of separating the biodegradable waste such as food scraps, cotton, wool, wood, human and animal waste to non-biodegradable waste such as clothes, plastic bottles, and electronic waste. Aside from segregating waste materials from biodegradable to non-biodegradable, we can also properly segregate the waste materials according to their potential use. First, the materials can be used for another purpose. Second, can help to lessen the use of another material. Third, can be used again by others. Fourth, can take energy or materials from waste that cannot be used anymore. And fifth, or the materials can be restored so that it can be used again. These are all the criteria of the 5 R components of proper waste management. To use the material again in another way or for another purpose is for recycle. To lessen the use of unnecessary materials is for reduce. To use again, if not by you, then by others is for reuse. To take energy or material from waste that cannot be used anymore is for recover. And to fix or restore broken items so that it can be used again is for repair. Different materials should be thrown properly according to its category. Let's try to segregate the following waste materials. For broken chair, it can be thrown in the repair bin because a broken chair can be repaired and be used again. Old dress can be thrown in reuse bin because small or old clothes can be used by others who are in need of that cloth. Fruit peelings can be thrown in recover bin. Those fruit peelings can be used as compost for organic fertilizer for plants. Newspapers can be thrown in recycle bin. Newspapers can be used again in another way, such as newspaper bags. And for drinking straws, these can be thrown in reduce bin. Lessening the use of single-use plastic straws helps to minimize the number of plastics thrown in the dump sites. Did you learn something new in our today's lesson? Good job! I'm so happy to hear that. See you again in our next lesson. This is your virtual teacher, Teacher Regine. See you again in our next one. Bye!